A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Let's go! White, 90! White, 90! Silver! Hey, watch it!
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flex round! Flex round!
A handoff to Fournette. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Following the penalty, it's Geis. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. In for the score. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Following the penalty, it's high. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Watch him now, Barney.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
He'll look to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Jack Doyle, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try and get it with Geis. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They're going to look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now, a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. It's Geis on the counter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Come on, let's go. What, 90? What, 90?
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough third and long coming up.
Let's go. Try 38.
They'll set up to throw. They'll check it down to Geis. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. Had a pretty good game. Give him 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So out now come the Redskins. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Lucky 56. Gone. Detroit.
Back to throw here. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Derek Barnett in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Ohio.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dumps it off for Geis. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Detroit. Darius Geis, 75 yards. And the Lions are in for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Detroit! Detroit!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, Baldwin. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Barnett in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They pitch it out to Hyde. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Gone! 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 All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Leopard! Leopard!
They'll look to throw. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Gone! 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 Hot!
They'll drop to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And Detroit getting set to go now. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They start on the ground with Geis. Got some room at the 30. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
The reason that counter or misdirection plays work so well is that usually you've given them a reason to think that everything's going to the direction that starts initially. You've run that type of a play throughout the game. You've given them that look. And now you're going to counter things and bring it back the other way. Almost a tendency breaker at times. And a lot of it is making sure that you have an illusion, almost like a magician. Look over here. Well, the play is actually happening over there, and that's where a running back's vision comes into play. See the hole in a place where people don't expect and get there with some speed. And that's exactly what he did on that play.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's Njoku over the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. So we've come upon halftime here. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I'm well, all right, never mind. 3rd quarter action now. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Lucky 56. Detroit!
Now a first down carry. It's Hill looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Allen has it, left side. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! Gun!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Baldwin with it over the middle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Detroit!
And back to the ground. Hyde. And they'll get him down right about the 20. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Hold on, chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And down he'll go at the 25. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Ohio! Ohio!
Now back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Again, it's high. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third. And about 4 more for a first. Handoff comes to Hyde. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
All right, now look at 56.
They'll give to Hyde. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Get this up to about the 40.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
All right, now look at 56.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
They start the drive with Hyde. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They run it again with Hyde. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. 56. Lucky 56.
They run with Hyde. He's been the bell cow tonight. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been terrific so far. This is taken at the 18, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Stephon Anthony coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. They'll check it down to Geis. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Carry number 20 here for Hyde. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
They'll look to throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Baldwin. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw, got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Ohio! Ohio!
They run. High. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He finds his man, Baldwin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run high. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Carlos Hyde with time running out. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And Detroit getting set to go now. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Ohio! Ohio! Check. Shift. Ohio!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Ohio!
Jones now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember the rule. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Allen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Jones operating from the gun. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Derek Barnett in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Come on, let's go!
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And it is is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. They've got some decisions to make now. In field goal range already. How do you play this out?
You check with your kicker to make sure the spot that he told you that he wants it is still the same as the game has gone on, because sometimes the kickers have to make adjustments. They may all of a sudden become more confident about their range and their spot. They may become less confident about it. Where do you want it, and what is the range that we need to get into for you to kick the one through the post for us to win it?
So this game possibly could end on the foot of the kicker here in overtime. They stay on the ground. Geis again. That good for 22 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.